The 20th century did not last 100 years, at least not in historical terms. For most of humanity, the 1900s were not simply another chapter in history, they were an age of rupture, an era defined by extremes, world wars, revolutions, totalitarian regimes, nuclear weapons, and a global struggle over the future of civilization itself. British historian Eric Hobsbawm gave this turbulent period a name: the short 20th century, a century that began in collapse and ended with the fall of a wall.
Eric Hobsbawm was one of the most influential historians of the modern age. Born in 1917, the same year as the Russian Revolution, he lived through the rise and fall of the ideologies that reshaped the world. In 1994, he published his most famous work, The Age of Extremes, The Short 20th Century, 1914 to 1991. His central idea was simple, yet unsettling. History does not follow calendars, it follows crises.
According to Hobsbawm, the 20th century did not truly begin in 1900. It began when the old European order, built on empires, monarchies, and confidence in liberal progress, collapsed under the weight of industrial war. And it did not end in the year 2000. It ended when the global conflict that defined it finally came to an end. This was not a long century. It was short, violent, and historically unmatched. Before 1914, much of the Western world believed in steady progress. Empires dominated global politics. Science promised prosperity. War was seen as limited and manageable. World War I shattered that illusion. Millions were killed. Ancient empires vanished. The global balance of power collapsed almost overnight. For Hobsbawm, this moment marks the true beginning of the short 20th century. The 19th century did not end peacefully. It died in the trenches. Then came 1917. The Russian Revolution did more than overthrow a government. It introduced a radical alternative to capitalism. For the first time, a major state rejected the liberal economic and political system entirely. From that moment forward, the world became ideologically divided. Those who defended capitalism and those who believed socialism represented the future. This divide would shape global politics for more than 70 years. Hobsbawm called this period the Age of Extremes. Economic collapse and social anxiety opened the door to radical ideologies. Fascism promised order through nationalism and authority. Communism promised equality through revolution. World War II became the ultimate collision of these extremes. Never before had ideology driven conflict on such a massive scale. The outcome reshaped borders, governments, and global power forever. After 1945, the world did not enter an era of peace. It entered the Cold War. Two superpowers, two systems, two competing visions of the future. The United States emerged as the leader of the capitalist world. The Soviet Union became the center of global socialism. They never fought each other directly, but the entire planet lived under the shadow of nuclear destruction. For the first time in history, human survival itself felt uncertain. Fear became permanent. For Hobsbawm, the short 20th century ends when its central conflict ends. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. The socialist alternative to capitalism disappeared as a global system. The world, born from war, revolution, and ideological struggle, finally came to a close. Many historians have debated Hobsbawm's conclusions, but one thing is undeniable. He gave us a powerful framework to understand modern history. The borders, alliances, tensions, and conflicts of today were all shaped during the short 20th century. We are still living with its consequences. The short 20th century was brief, but it burned hotter than any era before it. It revealed humanity at its most ambitious and at its most destructive. Understanding this period is not only about the past, it is about understanding the world we live in today. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Every week, we explore the stories that shaped our civilization and continue to shape our future.